Hi guys, welcome back to Gary Paulson's Lawn Boy. I'm going to go ahead and warn you, I've got some friends over working on my porch, and so you might hear some power tools out there. That just means folks are working hard today. That's a great thing. You know what else is a great thing? This story, and we are finally here at our dramatic conclusion. We have our final 4 chapters ahead of us. So if you think about the plot line, we've already been introduced to the setting. We know it's in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. We've been introduced to all the characters. We know there's Lawn Boy, who doesn't really have a name. Have you noticed that? Like, I don't have like a real name for him yet. He's just the Lawn Boy, which is okay. We've met his parents. We've met his grandmother. We've met Arnold, who's groovy, man. We've met Pascal and most of his cousins. And most recently, we've met 2 pivotal characters. Joseph Powdermilk Jr., or Joey Pow, and we've met Rock. Rock seems to be a bit of a bully. It seems he is after the business that Lawn Boy has built. Will he prevail? I think Joey Pow took care of him, but I don't know that that's our biggest problem that we're facing right now. The problem that we're facing is that this 12-year-old friend of ours has $50,000 and his parents don't know about it. All right, we've got lots to accomplish in 4 chapters. Are you ready to dive in? Yeah, me too. Let's do it. Join me on page 69. It's chapter 12, Team Management in Times of Uncertainty. If something is certain, it means if something is certain, you're sure of it. We know if we use the prefix un, it means not. So things are not certain, things are not sure, things are kind of up in the air. That's an idiom, right? Up in the air means, it hasn't really been settled yet. I wonder what these times of uncertainty are. I do. I think I know. Margot just has an itch. She doesn't know. I don't even think she's thinking about it. Yeah, definitely not. All right. Chapter 12. The next day started out normal, or as normal as anything had been all summer. The rain had stopped and the grass dried. I rode my little mower over to Arnold's to check the notebooks to see where the jobs were. By now, the whole thing pretty much took care of itself. Everybody knew where to go and what to do. Well, I sighed, another day. Arnold nodded. Yeah, it's a good crew. They know what to do. That's the best kind of business. Everybody's happy, everybody makes money, and the lawns get good care. Hey, speaking of knowing what to do, did you talk to your parents last night? I tried, Arnold, like I really did. But then like Joey showed up and then the opportunity was gone. Joey showed up? Man, what do you mean? So I told him about Joey following me home and how difficult it had become to talk to my parents about all the money things. I couldn't see just how to break it to them without explaining to them that I own a heavyweight prize fighter. So I figured I would maybe wait until like tonight or this afternoon. Or it's Monday. They both get off of work today at noon. Arnold nodded. All right then, but for sure today, I am really getting uncomfortable about keeping secrets from them. And I want your parents to set up a proper account for you. Okay, today, for sure. What are you going to do now? The Beckwith lawn. I might as well take my mower over there, just keep my hand in, meaning he wants to mow some lawns. He doesn't just want to be the boss today. He's going to keep his hands dirty. I worked for 2 solid hours and only had half the lawn done before I needed to refuel to put gas in it again. I'd started to put gas in the mower when I remembered my cell phone. Arnold had bought a bunch of phones and given one to each of the crews and one to me so that we could keep in touch throughout the day. It bothered me that I had the thing in a belt holster while messaging. It bothered me that I had the thing in a belt holster while messing with gas after I'd seen something on television about how cell phones might spark and blow things up. So I took it out of the belt holster and was just setting it on the ground when it went off. I had set it on vibrate so I could feel it with all that old, because with all of that old mower, there was no way I could hear it. Sorry guys, I've only had 1 cup of coffee today. The vibration scared me so much I dropped it. I grabbed it. It was a call from Arnold. Hey, what's up? It might be best for you to head home right now. His voice sounded clipped and unnatural. What? Home. It would be good for you to head home. Do you mean my place? I mean your place or my home? Yes. Right, head home for now. Ah! And then nothing. I looked around, half expecting to see something that would explain what I just heard. Nothing, of course. I went over Arnold's words again, trying to remember. I dialed his number, and it rang and rang. This is Arnold. Please leave a message. I started to leave one and then decided not to. Like, something was definitely wrong. He had said, head for home. I looked at my watch. Nobody would be there for an hour, so why head home? Why not go to his house? And why had he cut off so abruptly? Rock! It must have something to do with him. But Joey Powell had pretty much taken care of that. Maybe not. Maybe Rock had come back and followed some of the men to Arnold's house and figured out that Arnold kind of ran the show. And then they came this morning. And what? Oh, I had to see, but carefully. I parked the mower and ran the 4 long blocks to Arnold's. I stopped across the street in back of the Jameson's hedge and studied Arnold's house. Now, a hedge is like a row of bushes that have been trimmed. It's kind of almost like a fence made out of bushes. So I want you to picture Lawn Boy kind of crouching down behind these bushes and peeking over, trying to figure out what's going on over at Arnold's house. All right. His Toyota was there as usual. Things seemed normal. Nothing was moving on the porch or in any of the windows that I could see. I watched for what seemed like an hour, but was probably only 15 minutes or so. I tried to slow my breathing down from the run over, and I clenched my hands into fists to stop the shaking. I finally decided to walk up to the house and check it out, and it started to creep out from the hedge when I saw it. Behind the curtain on the living room window, a man's head appeared. Just for a second, the curtain shifted, and I saw him. I moved back behind the hedge. Rock. Either him or his identical twin. So, Rock was there. Probably with some of his men. And they must have Arnold. So, now what? They had Arnold and they wanted, what? They wanted money. More money than before, yeah, for sure. But what else? They wanted me? They wanted me to get the money? With a jolt, I realized there was nothing I could do. Pascal turned his cell phone off during the day so that he could sleep, and even if I could get to some of the sites and get them in, they might not be able to help. I called the police. Yeah, I had a cell phone. 3 numbers, 911. But I didn't. Would anyone even believe me? A 12-year-old kid calls the police and says he's running a huge business and someone is taking over the house of his stockbroker? Yeah, no problem. We'll be right over. We just have to pick up the tooth fairy and the Superman and we'll be right with you. My heart sank even further, and then it hit me that I had no way to get in touch with Joey either, who would have been my best ally. An ally is a friend. All the paperwork about him was still in Arnold's house. I didn't know his address or phone number or even where the fight was going to be on Saturday. Everything was in the house. Where Rock was. either alone with Arnold or with more of his men. I needed help. Now, I needed someone smart who could think outside of the box and help me figure out what to do about Rock and Arnold. Somebody with a good brain who could truly want to help me. I needed my parents. Okay, that's it for chapter 12. Rock is back, and it's just he. Well, is it he? Just him in the house with Arnold? Are there other guys in there, his other mean friends, those two that are probably pretty mad about getting picked up and thrown back into their pickup truck? Are they out for revenge? Are they out to get money? What happens next? I know a way to find out. Tune into the next chapter. We'll see you over there now, okay? Have a great day, guys.